In the heart of the Promised Land, a story unfolds that is both poignant and profound. This is the tale of Hosea, a prophet whose life became a living parable of God's enduring love and Israel's waywardness. The Book of Hosea, nestled in the Old Testament, weaves a narrative that echoes through the ages, resonating with themes of faithfulness, betrayal, and redemption. Hosea, a humble shepherd, lived in a time when the nation of Israel had strayed far from God's path. Despite the warnings of prophets and the lessons of history, Israel had turned to idolatry, chasing after false gods and forgetting the covenant that had once bound them to the Almighty. It was in this climate of spiritual decay that God called Hosea to a unique and challenging mission. God instructed Hosea to marry a woman named Gomer, who was known to be a prostitute. This act was to be a symbol of Israel's unfaithfulness to God, a living parable of the nation's spiritual adultery. Hosea, obedient to God's command, took Gomer as his wife. Their marriage was a mirror held up to the nation, reflecting the pain and heartache of a faithful spouse betrayed by an unfaithful partner. Gomer, like Israel, was unfaithful, often leaving Hosea to pursue other lovers. Despite Gomer's repeated infidelities, Hosea's love for her remained steadfast. He continued to seek her out, to forgive her, and to take her back, much as God sought to do with Israel. This cycle of betrayal and reconciliation was a powerful metaphor for the relationship between God and His people. Return to me, my love, for I have loved you with an everlasting love. Though you have been unfaithful, I will not cast you off. I will heal your waywardness and love you freely. Israel, like Gomer, had turned away from God, chasing after false idols and foreign gods. The nation's unfaithfulness had led to judgment, and the land lay in ruins. Yet, in the midst of this devastation, God's love remained constant, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. Hosea's story is one of hope and redemption. Just as Hosea never gave up on Gomer, God never gave up on Israel. Through the prophet's life, we see a glimpse of the depths of God's love, a love that is steadfast, unchanging, and always seeking to restore. The story of Hosea and Gomer is a timeless reminder of God's enduring love and the consequences of spiritual unfaithfulness. It calls us to reflect on our own lives, to examine our hearts, and to return to the love that never fails. For in the end, it is this love that holds the promise of redemption and a new beginning.